COVID-19. Let's get to it.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Nate Patterson and this is a special version of Express Yourself. This is the place where I can speak my mind, I can say what I want, how I want, and I don't have anybody here taking the conversation to the right or to the left with their nonsense. These are totally my opinions and my opinions only. Okay, as I say all the time on Express Yourself, on this show, I don't give you facts and figures. This is a rant show. Okay, this is just my feelings and my opinion. Right? If you want to research something, you feel free. If you want to come on my show and try to prove me wrong, feel free. Hey man, iron sharpens iron. I'd love to be corrected, but you got to correct me. But anyway, today is a different world, different environment. I mean, that's the way I feel in my mind, right? I mean, this COVID-19, I call it the carnivorous virus, coronavirus, named it after the beer, right? I mean, how long has this thing been around? Now, I got to tell you, I don't know much about the coronavirus, but life experiences has taught me, okay, that this isn't nothing to play with. Why? Yeah, Nate, this ain't real. It ain't real, Nate. Well, there's some truth to that, right? There's some truth to that. That is not real per se, the way they're presenting it. But don't get it twisted. They put something out there. And they had to, if this is some type of rouge or whatever, they have to make it realistic. So they have to have collateral damage. So some people are dying, right? But this thing is pandemic. That means worldwide. Now, Ebola didn't spread as fast as Corona, right? All them other diseases or whatever you call them, viruses and whatnot that came and went, that were supposed to desolate all mankind, right? They came and went. Okay, this one is sticking around and it's killing a whole lot of people around the world. So that caused me to straighten up and stop the conspiracy stuff about, hey, this ain't real. No, some of it, some aspects of it are real. Now, let me tell you what's not real, right? A friend of mine sent me an inbox post. Why do you people always inbox stuff that should be posted public if you're trying to warn people? You're trying to warn people in a private message. That's just as stupid as it comes, man. What that is the hacker owns your computer now. Y'all should stop that. But anyways, right? That person inboxed me this message that said, get off the street by 11 o'clock tonight. Make sure you're in the house and close your windows, because they're going to be spraying stuff to get rid of the virus. Now, that's nonsense. Number one, there's been no news report of that, right? Nothing on the news, nothing on Google, nothing nowhere but in this inbox message. Hacker. Yeah, this came from my cousin. Well, your cousin got hacked too. And he's doing the thing, he's promoting that hacker by passing you along. Stop doing that garbage, right? But these are some of the things that come out. Here's something I'm not really clear on, because I started paying attention to this thing, okay? Now, as I understand it, it's an airborne virus. Now, what does airborne mean? Okay? Does it mean it float around in the air and just goes places, like it start here and go to New York? No. No, that's not what that means. What that means is that the person that has contracted the disease coughs. All that stuff, that virus is floating right there where he coughed. Now, if there's a gust of wind, I'm quite sure that virus will float. But the virus is suspended in midair. Now, here come you. Hey, how you doing? Think I go to McDonald's, right? And you walk through that area that person coughed in, and you inhale coronavirus, right? That's how it goes. Now, I saw a picture, a video someone posted today. It seemed very, very real. But I got to question that because that video is insinuating that the coronavirus can be passed by merely touching someone or touching an object. I don't think this is true. If that was true or accurate, I think and believe the pandemic would be far worse. Okay? I can't see that. I'm not saying it isn't true, but personally, I'm having a hard time believing that, right? But the cough, it's just like with AIDS, it's just like with all these other sexual diseases, there has to be some type of fluid passed, bodily fluid, right? This virus has to get inside your body to affect you. You know what I mean? So, Nate, well, somebody shake my hand, they got the coronavirus, and then I rub my mouth. Yeah, well then you got it. Why? Because the virus entered an open orifice, if I said that, oracle, or whatever that word is, on your body. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Because everybody's running around, right, with a mask on. Yeah, I'm good, I get the mask. Are you sure? Are you sure you're good? See, because I saw another video. Facebook is a wealth of information. It's like the Inquirer, right? No, don't get your information off Facebook. I get a lot of information off of Facebook because I got a brain. I bounce it off all the stuff that's happened in my 61 years of being on this planet, and I can figure some shit out, right? But anyway, excuse me, didn't mean to cuss. Excuse me. All right. So, anyways, right? The coronavirus. Okay, it's an airborne disease, okay, or airborne virus. The coronavirus, it's an airborne virus, right? So, Nate, does it stay in the air forever? No, it has a lifespan. It has a lifespan, right? Now, I saw the news. They're guessing that the lifespan for the coronavirus to remain floating or suspended in air is roughly about 2 to 3 hours. Some people say 6. So, going back to that analogy of going to McDonald's, had that person coughed in that area, right, 6.5 hours earlier, I'd be good, according to CDC and FEMA. But, right, we don't know. We don't know. Oh, I know what I was going to say, right? Different ways to enter the body, okay? So we cover our mouth and our nose with the mask, and we leave our ears wide open. You ain't gonna go through your ear, you want to bet? It's a hole to the inside of your body. A lot of diseases enter into your ear, and through your nose and mouth, but also through the ear. And this is why in the nose and the mouth you have that hair or whatnot, something they call it feli or something like that, right? That helps, filter out impurities entering the body. See, the body has defense mechanisms for this stuff, right? But, we have to be more careful with our, mixing with people, the self-quarantine or suggested quarantine or whatever you want to call it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It prevents the spread of the disease. Now, on the other hand, it's a bad thing. You can't do nothing, you can't go nowhere, you can't work, this, that, and the other, right? Catch-22. Well, they said they're going to send us money. We'll see about that, right? I'm bouncing all over the place. Let me get back to this coronavirus. But I only want to make a 5-10 minute video on this, man. Just be careful, right? Just be careful. How do you interact with people? If you're going to go outside, like I go to the store and I come back home, right? I don't wear a mask or nothing like that. And trust me, I don't think this is a foolproof plan. It's just Nate Patterson, okay? Don't you go out and be like Nate Patterson and get the corona, okay? Because when I'm walking down the street, I breathe less, I inhale less, shallow breath. Not gonna stop the corona, but cuts down the chances, right? I don't know who coughed in that area that I'm walking through, you know what I mean? And let's stop, mocking and ridiculing these people with masks on. I was doing it for a while, but, that's them. If that's going to make them feel secure, let them do that. until they get ridiculous about it, right? So be safe, okay? Oh, let me go here before I go. And just like AIDS, and just like Ebola, and just like probably all the rest of them that have hit this planet every 2 years, I think this is a man-made virus. Ain't nobody been messing with no animal. The first thing they said about AIDS, the African was messing with monkeys. I don't want to hear that crap again. Y'all in the laboratory, you're trying to get rid of certain demographical groups on this planet. You're using chemical warfare, the same stuff that you killed Saddam Hussein for. You understand what I'm saying? Same stuff. Someone told me that China was trying to practice population control and this thing got out of control. You understand? I mean, this is the world we live in, people. This is the world we live in. You understand? And there's no reason for people to be selfish about this thing. Because if this is a real virus that's going to get out of control, we're going to need each other. You got people running around getting all they got, like this is a damn movie. This is real life, people. You can hoard all that stuff, but then you might not have hoarded the most important thing that you need, and I might have it. You people don't panic. All you want to do is just panic and run around and go to Walmart and buy them out. Walmart's the richest people on this planet, or they should be. But anyways, that's it. Real quick and sweet, man. You know what I mean? I'm not in the studio. Studio closed, right? Can't, get into my new dig, with the radio show look and all that kind of stuff. So I got a green screen and I'm in my bedroom. I don't know what I'm gonna put behind here yet, right? But I can't say no more. Nate Patterson, express yourself. Deuces.